How's it, English? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Sorry.
Emily.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. Thanks, guys. Bye. You're back. Aloha, everybody. It is Friday, June 6th, and let's get all the this little set has evolved. June 6th. So I'm gonna point out that today, 81.
Nobody understands. Flashlight.
81 years ago today was the invasion of Normandy Beach. So D-Day, 81 years old D-Day today. So that happened in 44 on beaches like Normandy, Omaha, and all that stuff. If you know all those beaches, the British and this, and it was a huge coordination, the largest single military invasion in history kind of thing, and it was really terrible. I mean, it was brutal, because they had like machine gun. You might have seen that Spielberg movie, Saving Private Ryan, I think it was. You know, I saw that movie. It's like 3 hours long. I saw it with a friend and went and saw it at the Waikiki 3 Theater, Saving Private Ryan, right? The first 10, 20 minutes is like D-Day. And I brought in like beer.
Watch us.
So I had to go take a pee, but right after that big, huge first Normandy D-Day battle scene, that was just friggin' whoa, brutal. And then I'm like, it stopped to calm down. It's like, okay, I'll use the bathroom now. So I went to use the bathroom. Now, mind you, just before, right, there was all these, no, that was just after. So I go to use the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom, and there's this like barf all over the walls. There's barf everywhere. So we just lost it. Like it looked like 3 or 4 people lost it. And after the movie, when we left, right, there was a line to the bathroom. It's a 3-hour movie. And there was a lot of young military dudes, like, 20-something military, right into the military. And they were, buzz cut military. And they were like, man, if I knew that's what war was like, kind of, I just hear they're talking to each other. Anyways. D-Day. So, and to note that my uncle, who's passed away quite a number of years ago, he lived to be 88, and I never knew this until after, although there were interesting military items that he had. Like one military item was this periscope. I had this periscope that was like 2 prisms, like Pink Floyd prisms. They're like long prisms. You look in one end, and it was a tank periscope, and I had it, and it's I don't know, taken. But I find out later my Uncle Tony, that's my mom's older brother, was in World War II, and he was on the beach D-Day plus 3 days. So D-Day plus 3, he's on like the Normandy or wherever, and he was a Master Sergeant tank commander. So he was organizing tanks being loaded onto the beach, right? This kind of directing tanks and the tankiers. So lady, Uncle Tony, But those first initial, oh my gosh, that is, you know, when you're a kid, you might, you know, as a boy, maybe you might romanticize war, and then, you know, you get closer to what that's really like. Oh man, deep respects to the military. So anyways, yeah, I had to point that out because it's so much vlog and news. I don't know, not much with the birds, but with the news, wow. Elon and Trump. What the hell? I guess
Stop interrupting.
it was the inevitable. It was the inevitable, yeah. Elon and Trump. But it seemed like that inevitable clash, or Elon being kicked out of the White House like Zelensky was kicked out of a meeting. Elon was like, and they're kind of, you know, Elon's everywhere, and he paid his ticket $233 million or $288 million to Trump, whatever it was, $288 million to Trump's campaign, and then he's in the White House and he has Doge, which slashes the budget. It takes out federal workers, but it also took out federal workers like general inspector generals and offices, decommissioned office agencies that oversaw things like SpaceX and Doge and other companies too. You know, that make sure they're not, you know, so it's like if your companies is his Tesla plants were being under investigation, but not anymore. No more inspector generals. So it's a lot of convenient things. So he got what he needed to get. His Tesla's things were tanking because the tariffs made him unpopular too. Now, since he leaves and he gets the golden nugget key or whatever, that key to the city for White House, Trump's little Las Vegas prop. He leaves, you figure, okay, it's done. He's got the black eye from his kid and it's teary, boo. But then, Elon criticizes the big, beautiful bill. A waste of money. An abomination, he says. And Trump is promoting his big, beautiful bill, so boom. Elon wasn't any good. Elon, Trump. And then, he wouldn't have gotten elected if it wasn't for me. And then Trump, and this is all like within like blowing up on Twitter or X or something. See, that's the weird thing. Elon owns X. Trump owns Trut Social. So Elon's responded, Trut Social says stuff, and then Elon says stuff on Trut Social, and then Trump and X, and they both own social media platforms, and they're bashing each other on social media platforms. At any rate, the clause came out. So Elon says the big bombshell, something we kind of all suspected and knew what the Epstein connection with Trump, you know, because they're trying to downplay from before the Putin connection, saying it's a witch hunt. It's always Russia. It's a witch hunt. I can't believe they make that up out of thin air. It's like, no, that's not out of thin air. That stuff is not. Trump's Russia connection is not out of thin air. He's probably Putin's like puppet, really. You look at the past. They say it's nothing. Russia. Well, this is the same thing.
Down.
Boy, you're really throwing me off. So Epstein and Trump flew on those.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing? So Epstein, who's now dead because of he was jailed, he was going to be in prison for sex trafficking, and now he offed himself for the suspicious circumstances, but he's no longer alive. But the case and the files, the Epstein Files, They kept it under wraps, but everyone kind of like knew. Trump is keeping it hush with his blonde bombshell Attorney General Bondi. Is that who she is? The Goldfinger action. He's keeping it hush hush because he has collusion. He has connection. He's in the files. So Elon just flat out says it. Trump's in the Epstein Files. That's why they're not being released. So Trump's like going, okay, well, we could save the government a lot of money, billions and billions of dollars, by just cutting Elon's government contracts. Bye-bye, SpaceX. Purgatory. Yeah, that's what. It's really amusing because the two billionaire power players are bashing each other and tearing each other down. Something that, like, maybe the courts couldn't quite do. But this is like self-fulfilling karma was gonna get you. Self-fulfilling instant karma style. With that, we're gonna have to see what happens. Although there are people that are kind of a little worried. Oh, what's this gonna mean when these two, Godzilla versus Mothra frickin' battle? Is the city gonna be alive right after? We'll have to see. Hawaii's got news. Hawaii news. Come on, there it is. Oh, there it is. Viewed. Unlikely alliance breaks in rapid and public fashion.
Listen.
But we're all eating it up because it's like, oh, isn't this wonderful? There he is with his little key. There's a soldier that got apparently. He just confessed to it. There was like murder trial. And more basketball. Clutch City. Well, okay. I'm just not in the basketball yay. But if we look, there's back in the day. Remember back in the day in 1987, you just want to relax, you just put on some eye shades and
Why did you come?
electrodes to your earballs. Louis Graham restores himself by blanking out with Tranquilite. Produces a sort of instant shortcut to transcendental meditative state. Use Tranquilite among new ideas, methods, and trends. Speaking of new brain technologies, accelerated learning conference at Leeward Community College. I feel relaxed. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, so much for quick. Okay, here's political cartoon. Oh, Gaza. Oh, I see. Yeah, see bread, Gaza aid, and the breads. Does everyone say? And because they're getting attacked at the aid stations. The little slices of breads are tombstones now. Okay, interesting. What can we do here? More crackdowns, Honolulu Zoo. Penelope, don't discriminate. LGBTQ troops, direct us, and road safer. I think this one, mate.
More police crackdowns would make roads safer.
There was a report recently about a dirt bike traffic accident in Kalu. Am I the only one who has noticed that there are far fewer police on the roads today? Outside the Kailua police station are 8 to 10 blue and whites that never seem to move. Rampant speeders abound in the freeways. Traffic fatalities are way up from years past. Red light runners are on the norm. Large pickup trucks with tires 6 inches outside the wheel wells are jacked up to the point you need a ladder to get in it. Dirt bikes and electric bikes are on the roads in monowheelie every day and they disobey traffic laws. Vehicle safety and traffic registration's outdated for 2 or 3 years. In Catherine, too. Police presence on the roadways is the key to adherence to traffic laws. It is used to be that violators were issued a ticket within a week for big tires, speeding, running red lights, safety, and from lowered station decals and dirt bikes on the street. Not anymore. The blue and white sit idle at the station. This falls into the broken windows scenario. If left unfixed, the chaos gets worse. It's time to make some serious changes in the police department. Let's have fewer officers driving a desk and more on the roads before people die. Whiting Highland. Whiting from Kailua. Oh, thank you, Whiting, from Kailua, they're safety on the roads. Dang it! There's a lot more cars on the island. I mean, the population's going up, but because of that, I mean, the car dealerships are just selling cars. There's just tons of cars on the road. People drive like nuts.
Covered.
I remember when we had 2020 COVID lockdown and only essential driving. So it had to be essential. So I had to actually get something. I was like something at the prescription pharmacy or something. So it was essential driving. And there were no cars on the road. I'm like driving. I'm like, wow. You just sit there and relax, drive, and just It was like, it came to my mind, this is like what it was like back in the day. And then there's the speeders, because there's less cars, and then there's speeders, and then the speeders kept speeding afterwards, and there was like everything, and then they cut the road, and it's like, they go, Allah, they cut you off and go, Allah. It's like flipping the bird now, Allah. Anyways, I better make good on getting out of here fast. So I guess I can't say happy D-Day, but remember the D-Day invasion. That's what turned. Things turned. And victory in Europe. That's what turned. An a lot of brave people. I acknowledge it, even though Trump doesn't. He doesn't want the headlines stole from him, I guess. So anyhow, aloha. Have a nice day. Have a good Friday. Have a good Friday. Oh boy, it looks like it's gonna be a nice day though. It's gonna be sunny. Sunny. Aloha today. Sunny. Aloha to you. Aloha. Bye now. Aloha. Still